Good morning, everybody. This is Eugene with the Bean Yard. I'm here with my lovely wife, Rosalind.
Hello.
And we are going to be learning how to do a pour over at home. I know that we've done this a few times with you guys before, so be patient with me. I know that some of you guys have already seen this. If not, you can just kind of scroll through, see all the beautiful shots, but I'm gonna go ahead and walk her through how to do a pour over at home. So, the first thing that we wanna do is, we're gonna wanna measure out some coffee. We have right here the canister that came off our fellow oat grinder over there. We're gonna measure out 22 grams of coffee in here, and we'll be pulling it out from our fellow Atmos canister right here. Next up, now that we have measured out our coffee, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to put it in the grinder, and we're gonna grind it on a grind setting of somewhere between 4 and 5. We're gonna probably do 4.33 is where it's at, so 4 and 1 notch up, and then we're gonna go ahead and just grind it through. So now that we have the coffee ground, it's all in here and ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and move forward with getting our filter ready to put our coffee into. We have 2 filters. You wanna grab yours. Biggest thing that we're gonna do is we're going to fold it along this edge here. All right, and so now that we have this folded down along the perforated edges, we're gonna go ahead and open this up. We're gonna match this crease right here with the crease behind it, and we're just gonna flatten her out. And now that we have that ready to go, right here, we're gonna go ahead and just throw it into the top of our V60 Pour Over. Next up, we want to rinse the filter because we don't want to have a lot of that paper taste in our coffee. So when we rinse the filter, we're gonna use hot water, rinse around the edges. So we're just gonna drip water along that edge and let it drip. Now we're just gonna dump the hot water out, throw it in the sink or wherever. And now the actual fun process begins. We get to throw the coffee in here. We can get started with the pour over. So we have 23.5 grams of coffee in here. And so we're gonna do a 1:17 ratio. So today, 23.5 times 17 is, hey Siri, what's 23.5 times 17?
23.5 times 17 is 399.5.
Great, so we're pouring to, 399.5. Pouring to 399.5.
Is 400 okay?
We can just do 400. All right, so first things first, as always, we're going to bloom with 50 grams of water so that we can let the gases come out of the coffee. And then after we've let the coffee bloom, we're gonna go ahead with a 50 gram pour. So it's gonna pull it up to 100 grams. And then after that, we're gonna go to 100 grams more. So then you finish at 200 and then another 50 grams. And then we're gonna pop it off at 230 and add in the extra water after that. This is a different recipe, but principles are the same. Make a bloom, keep it to a ratio, and then enjoy. Total amount of water that's been added is 250 grams of water. Now that it's pouring through, we're going to remove the top, pull the filter out with the grounds, and then we're gonna add in extra water. So technically what we've done is we've created a concentrate of coffee in the bottom, and then we're gonna add a little bit of extra water. So it's kind of like a pour over Americano, if you think about it that way. But we'll go ahead and remove the filter, remove the coffee, and then add the water.
Whoa, look at that.
So, we're done. Pour overs are a little bit more time intensive. It does require you to be next to the coffee almost at all times as you're brewing. You're gonna have about a 2.5 minute brewing process, but as you start getting used to it, it becomes more of a morning ritual, more of something you want to do in the morning. And our recommendation is find the flow that makes it exciting for you. But anyways, thanks for joining. Let us know if you guys have any questions. Let us know if you want any other, how-tos at home. And thank you, Rosalind, for being in the video.
Thank you for making coffee with me.